I now have the distinct privilege to introduce the chair of Cardigan's Board of Trustees, Mr. Jeremy Crigler. Mr. Crigler has served on the Cardigan board since 2011. After graduating from Cardigan in 1979, Jeremy attended Milton Academy, then Tulane University as an undergrad, and later earned an MBA from Duke University. Jeremy has served as an investment professional at both Duke and Cornell University, and since 2008 as the Chief Investment Officer at Tulane University. In any headmaster's life and work, the relationship between the head and the board chair must be a special one. Jeremy was co-chair of the search committee that hired me, and he has become an invaluable resource for me since becoming board chair last summer. It is with great respect and gratitude that I introduce my mentor and boss, Mr. Jeremy Crigler.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Cardigan Mountain School, I have the honor to welcome all of you to this day of celebration, a day in which we recognize the achievements, both large and small, of each of you that make up the class of 2019. It's a day to reflect on the path you each took to arrive at this point in time. Some, admittedly, more rocky than others, but here, nonetheless, this is also a day to give thanks to those who made that journey so worthwhile. Your parents, your classmates, and the incredible staff and faculty that are the Cardigan community. I'm often asked by students why I devote so much of my time to Cardigan. The short answer is to say thank you. I sat in those same seats exactly 40 years ago as part of the class of 1979. Like many of you, I arrived at Cardigan having never seen the point, leaving my parents on the other side of the world. And in my case, I arrived from Kigali, Rwanda, where my father was serving as U.S. ambassador. I was an early international student. Once at Cardigan, I was quickly adopted by Mr. and Mrs. Kroll in French 2, then a little newer than it is today, where they embraced me as their own, helped me purchase my first winter parka, and took me to Hanover to get my braces put on. Mrs. Wakely tutored me for countless hours. Mr. Ramos flung soccer balls at my head until I could properly trap one. Like some of you, I did my share of work detail, in my case with Mr. Shelton. So I was pretty much your typical awkward, moody teenager, uncomfortable in his own skin and searching for his way in the world. And no, I definitely did not win the Hinman Prize or give the graduation speech. But I say thank you to Cardigan because, like you, it taught me respect for others by looking them in the eye while shaking their hand firmly. We learned compassion for others through simple tasks, like holding the door at the Commons. I even learned a little bit about integrity by chipping ice in the middle of February and doing chores in the dining hall. And whether you know it or not, you have also learned courage by simply finishing what you started, by being here today on graduation. And like me, along the way, you also learned to make your bed, tie your tie, and not wear athletic socks to chapel. So above all, my fellow Cardigan alums, say thank you. Thank your classmates for being on this journey with you. Thank your teachers, your coaches, your dorm parents, and thank all of the people around campus who do the little things behind the scenes that make Cardigan the community that it is. Those in the gym, in the infirmary, and in the kitchen, because they all cared for you. Thank them today and tomorrow. Stay in touch and thank them randomly next year and at meaningful times in your life future when you can look back with perspective and realize the incredible gift your parents gave you by sending you to this beautiful place in New Hampshire. If you do nothing else today, say thank you to your parents. Don't be afraid to give them a hug and a kiss and to shed a few tears. You won't melt. You will be surprised by how good it feels to say thank you. And I look forward to seeing one of you on this stage in 40 years. It is therefore my privilege today, on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Cardigan Mountain School, to bestow upon each of you your diploma and wish you great success. Thank you.